What's up guys, it's Samo here. As you remember me from the first video I made. First of all, I thank David and Coach Yakub for the feedback I got from the first video, and apologies for the sound quality of that video I made. The camera I had at that time wasn't the really good camera to hear my voice, and I was a little on the quiet side, as you remember. I start off today's video. Today's video is about storytelling and interested about my name. My name is Samo, as you can see on the video and on the journal entry I've got on the community website. Samo is a name that most of my friends for the past 10 years have used to call me. My real name is Usama. So, as you guys know, it's referred to Osama bin Laden. Funny enough about my name, I'll talk about the story of this particular about my name. We'll go back a year and a half ago. A year and a half ago, I'm actually at the moment doing accounting and finance degree. And a year and a half ago was the first couple of months starting my first college year. I recall one time when I went to college. I remember it was a Friday. It was a Friday afternoon when I went to college for an hour or two to see my lectures. And straight after finishing my lectures, I met up with one of my friends who always on a Friday goes back with me to off campus, going back to town, to Cardiff. We just lived around 2 miles away, and he always catches a ride with me going back to the city. One time, it was actually that day was a Friday afternoon, and we just thought, it's Friday, so why won't we hang out with the other guys, just relax, enjoy ourselves. So the first thing we went to was to one of our friend's house to actually pick him up. We rang him about 10 minutes before we actually set off back to the city. When we rang him, he wasn't answering his call, so we just thought we might as well go to his house, knock on his house, and call him to come out. When we got to his house, we knocked on the door. After a couple of knocks, he came out, opened the door, and the first thing we seen about him is that he just woke up on that day. So me and my friend, we just looked at each other. We thought, "Come on, you just woke up right now? You gotta be kidding me! It's 4 o'clock in the evening." He had that kind of sleepy look, the look that he just woke up. So he wasn't actually listening to us, and he just said to us, "I'll just come upstairs. I'll get changed now. I'll get ready." As soon as he went upstairs, I let my friend in first and closed the door behind him. At that moment, 2 seconds after that, I had a knock on the door. So I turned around. I thought I might as well just open the door. I opened the door and I seen 3 men with suits brandishing their badge, their police detective badge. And I recall that moment. I just felt a shock, a horror. Just come to there's a feeling of shock and horror. So I didn't just say anything. I just opened the door, just looking at them like that. And a moment or second later, they've said to me, "This is Detective blah blah blah. This is my colleagues. Are you? Can we speak to Panitan Itisan?" That's my friend's. That's his house where they came to. I just thought, "Oh no, I'm not actually Panitan Itisan." My response was, "That's not me." He's actually upstairs. He just woke up at the moment. So they just said, they just let themselves in, and they went straight upstairs to see him. When they went upstairs to see him, the second person they've seen is my other friend, his name's Ahmed. So they asked him the same thing. Are you Pantan's son? And his response, no, it was like, no, it's not me. he's in his room. He's getting changed. So they still let themselves into his room, open the door, and they said to him, right, you Pantan's son, we'd like to take you to a police station because you've done something that you should have not done. I was already hearing that from the ground floor. And when I was going upstairs, I went to his room. I looked at the paperwork, what they were investigating about. It was actually it was pictures of his artwork. He's doing an art degree the same year as all my friends are. It was a picture, from a camera angle, him carrying an AK-47, wearing a mask on his face. It was a picture of his room. So I was just shocked just to see that right in front of me. And then he showed us more pictures. Not only that, he showed us more pictures. And there were other pictures he was taking of abstract art, abstract photography thing, where he was actually taking a picture of like from rooftops of like the nightlife of Cardiff. And what he was doing some kind of photography assignment, project work of the how Cardiff has a really awesome nightlife. And some of these pictures, he did say that some of them are actually not targets. They thought it was actually targets of a terrorist attack on secret government buildings, and he didn't want to show us on the pictures. And what my friend actually done, the story is, what my friend actually done is that he took pictures of that. He took a picture of himself, and he was doing a war photography project, talking about terrorism, the side of like a photographer about terrorism. I don't understand why he's done that. We've asked, even now, I still don't understand why he was into that. So they just said to him and my other friend, because he was in one of the pictures, they've told both of them that they need to go to the police station to investigate about. And just before they were going, they asked me, were you involved in this? And I said straight away, come on, I'm not involved in this. It's his work. So one of his colleagues, one of the policeman's colleagues, they took my details down, my name, where I'm from, and my license. I had to show them my license. And just before the moment when he was actually writing down my name, he asked me, what is your name? And I said to him, Osama, my real name. You could just see it on his face. He was about to write it down, and he gave me one of the looks. And he said, "Are you sure? Is that your real name?" And I said, "Yeah, that is my name." So it was just a funny look he gave to me, saying, "What the hell? That can't be it. What we investigate on?" And then him, his name. So they would put my name down, my details, where I'm from, where I live. And when they took them to this police station, I found out that a day later, when they took him to the police station and they came back, they actually told me that when on the police station, the first person they wanted to interview was they called out, "So, who is Osama in here?" So now that's just the story telling.